Hi guys, it's been quite a while since I made a video. I apologize for that. There's been a lot of things going on in my life, but this video will be a Models 1 dip kit, gel polish, and dry flowers video. I'm just showing you everything I got from Models 1, and this was sent to me through PR, but I will still give you my honest opinion. Now, I do love that it came in this little kit, and it was everything I need in order to do this nail set. Now, this nail set I'm showing you is a polygel glitter nail set. I will link the video down below, as well as I would put it on the end card of this video if you would like to see me. I did use nail tips as well as dual forms. Now, I'm just showing you, this is the brush saver, so that is the way to save your brushes. This is the base, which is just glue, and then this is the activator, which is step number 3, and then the step number 4, which is the top coat. And I do show you that the top coat does have the same ingredients, ethyl cyanocrylate, which is glue, same ingredients as the base, so you can use the top coat for the base and the base for the top coat, vice versa, or just use them as glue for doing your crystals or doing anything else with glue. Now, it does come with a nice little brush, and I do like these little brushes. They're very soft. And the first dip color I get is transparent, which is just clear acrylic. And I also get this really pretty pink. It's number 5. And then I get this other pink, which is number 6. And then I get this teal Tiffany blue type of color. This is number 7. And then I also get this pink color in number 8. And I will be swatching them for you so you can see the difference. And I did get these dried flowers. I love that I got the leaves, like the green leaves for it, because usually it's just the dried flowers, and the green just makes these flowers look amazing. I don't use these on this video, but I will be doing a specific video using these dried flowers, so stay tuned for that. And I do get this little, I don't even know how to call it anymore. I can't think right now, but I get it for the dry flowers to use them. I also get a file from them, as well as a cuticle pusher. Now, I did get 6 polishes. They are gel polishes. These are the colors. They are really nice colors, and they're very, very thick. I will be putting the names of every single polish on the bottom just so you guys can see it. And I will also put them in the description box in case I do forget by any chance to put them anywhere else. But I always show 2 coats of the color. I don't show applying the top coat, because I want to make my videos as short as possible and as informative as possible as well. But this is a really pretty yellow mustard. This is just 1 coat of it. When I apply the second coat, it is full coverage. Such a pretty color, especially for fall. So I really do like this color. And that is how it looks. And this is without a top coat. And then I move on to the next color. This is a very orange, burnt type of color. It's so pretty. Like, these colors are perfect for fall. I really do like that they send them around this time, because it's the time I can use them. I mean, you can use them all year round, but they just go really nice with the fall. And I did find a little fuzzy. That's what you see me trying to get out of the nail tip. And after I remove the fuzzy, I just go right back and apply. This is 1 coat. I just do like to move around the gel polish a lot, because this is a thicker consistency than regular gel polish. So I want to make sure it's as even and as clean as possible. And that is just 1 coat. It is fully covered to the nail. It is so nice. And I always go in, like I said, with 2 coats, because that is how I apply gel polish on my clients. And this is the outcome of that color. Such a pretty pumpkin orangey type of color. Now, this color is, it is a rose gold. It reminded me of my Azure rose gold that you guys know that I talk about all the time. So I wanted to compare them. This is really fine, but I did realize this is more champagne, more lighter. This one's more pigmented and has a lot more glitter, as well as a little bit more pinky tone. So the Models one is a little bit more pinky, and the Azure one is a little bit more goldeny, a lot finer as well. So I didn't know if I was gonna love it more than the Azure gel polish, because that is my favorite. I've gone through those bottles like water. But honestly, you guys, like, I got excited right there. This polish color is amazing. I think it's one of my favorites. I think it beat out the Azure gel polish. It really did. It is so, so pretty, so fine, and such a pretty rose gold with a little hint of more pink than normal. But this color, like, oh, it's just so pretty. Can't explain it. And this is me applying it with 2 coats. And you can always add a chunkier glitter on top, like a holographic or any type of pink on top, if you wanted to have a different reflection. But this color itself, just by itself, is, oh my god, it's so pretty, you guys. If you get any color, get this one, honestly. This one is really pretty. This is like, think of aluminum in a gel polish. It's aluminum foil in a gel polish, honestly. It's straight silver, but it has chunkier glitter as well. It's like very fine silver glitter and a little bit heavier glitter, so that's how you get the reflex. Like when the light hits it right, you get a very shimmer glitter look. Usually with silvers, they're very solid glitter. I don't know if that makes any sense, but this one had two different sizes of silver glitter. That is why it popped more. Now we're heading into this really pretty red. It's like a red, but it reminds me of like fuchsia as well, the fuchsia color with red. The first coat was a little bit more pink tone red, and then after the second coat is when it's got its nice rich red color. But it's still so pretty. Depending on the angle that I hold the nail tip shows the color. Like right now you see the color, it's more of a red. If I lean it a little bit down, it'll be more of a pink color. So it really depends on the angle as well. But this color is so pretty for Christmas. I can definitely see this color with gold, or even with some green nail design as well. That would be so pretty. And this is the last gel polish. This one is a black gel polish with very tiny gold and green glitter. It is so pretty, but it's barely noticeable. Right now it looks kind of navy blue on camera, and it does in person as well, but when you apply the full 2 coats, it does not look navy. It just looks that it reflects that way because of the gold and the green shimmer that it has. But this is so festive. For those of you that still like to be in the dark colors or black and still want some Christmassy colors, that is perfect. Or even for New Year's, this color will be really pretty. I do like it. I don't have something like this in my collection, so I do appreciate getting something different that I normally wouldn't go out of my way to get, because it's out of my comfort zone. But this one is really pretty. These are all the colors. There are 6 colors, and I just put them next to each other. I was trying to figure out what color to do my nails. I was gonna do a few of these or 5 of these, but I ended up just deciding on that rose gold because I could not get my eyes off of this color, and I can never get enough glitter. So I'm just showing you the dip colors now. I'm going to be swatching them, and I'm just going to show you how I swatch my dip colors. I apply thin layer base. I dip it into the color that I choose, and I wait for it to dry, and I dust it off with my brush. And then after I do that, I will go back in with another layer of base and dip that into the powder. Now, mind you, I will be using these powders on myself only. I will not be using these on clients. That is why you will see me dip my own nails on these powders. And now I did the activator to fully harden and dry the dip. And now this is the top coat. I do 2 layers of top coat. I don't normally use the top coat that comes with the dip kits, but I did here. And this is number 5. It is a very light baby pink. This is number 6, a little bit shade darker than the previous one. This is number 7, a really pretty Tiffany blue. And this is number 8, has more of a pink purple color. Now this is the pusher they gave me, and I normally use the straight pusher that you see me use, but I used the one they give me because I try to use everything that they send so that I can give my honest opinion on everything I get. And to be honest with you guys, I think this is going to be one of my new favorite type of pushers. It is very sharp, I will tell you that. If you're a beginner or you're very rough when you push your cuticles, you have to be very careful with this. It is very, very sharp. And I think that's why I really liked it, because I just pushed them back so easily and it cleaned off my nail bed so good. Like, it's been a while since I found a cuticle pusher that really does work this good. So I really do like their cuticle pusher, and I will definitely be getting more of these from them for sure. And after I do that, I just go into my cuticle bit, and this is the cuticle bit I use when I do my entire nail starting from scratch. I do love this one, and I'll link it down below. It is from Erica ETA. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. And I love her cuticle bits. They're super fine. They're very gentle on the skin. They do not damage your nails if used correctly. And I'm very, very gentle, and I'm always lifting them up. I'm showing you here. I'm filing on top of my skin and nothing whatsoever. And you always want to file, every time you file using any kind of cuticle bit or any kind of bit, you always want to lift it off the nail and not rock it back and forth. Sometimes it looks like I'm doing that, but I'm always lifting it up, you guys. So I just clean off all my cuticle from all 5 nails. Now I'm going in with my cuticle nipper, and I do get this cuticle nipper from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just nipping away everything that the nail bit, my cuticle bit lifted off my nail plate. And it's up to you how much you want to nip, but on myself I do clean up my cuticles very well. On my clients I don't, of course. That is illegal in the state of Illinois. And I'm just cleaning them off as much as I think I need. And these cuticle nippers are amazing. They're only $1 and from Dollar Tree. I always mention them. Now I'm just grabbing some alcohol and cleansing my nails and cleaning it from any dust or debris on there. I'm using my clear pre-pinch nail tips, and I am using the base of the glue of the dip kit that I got, and I will also be using the activator right away on top of the glue. And I work fast because this will dry really fast if you do not work fast. So I do still use the dip glue base and the activator to apply my nail tips, as well as any crystals if I would like to put some on my nails. Now I do use nail tips from Glitter Planet. It's in UK, and I love their pre-pinch nail tips. I use those, and I use the pointier ones as well. And I'm just using my nail tip clipper that I got from eBay, and I'm just clipping off my nails, making sure that it's the size I want. And I just use a straight nail clipper to cut the sides, just to save me some time on filing. And I will go in with my file and file the sides. I didn't use the file that you gave me because I already have this one. I don't want to break the other one in until I need it. But I'm just filing the side walls, the free edge, and I do also take off the shine from the nail tips. It's just something I prefer to do. I feel like it works better. And I'm just showing you, I'm opening up the clear acrylic powder, and this is the dip that they send me, but it's still acrylic powder, you guys. And I do a really small bead in the center. Now keep in mind, you're gonna see me do layer past layer past layer past layer, which you're gonna be like, holy crap, why do you need so much? But the nail length that I have, I need this much support because I'm trying to make sure I build an apex so that they last on me, they don't break off. So that is why you're going to see so many layers. If you don't have long nail tips like this, they're a lot shorter, or it's on your natural nail, you can definitely do way less layers than I'm doing. This is just what works for me, what has worked for me and my clients, and what I prefer to do. And that is what I'm showing you guys. So I am just brushing off the excess powder. Once it dries, I do the next layer the same place where I left the first bead, and I go 3/4 way down. I don't go all the way to the free edge. I just go 3/4 way down, and I'm just, like I said, building that apex, building that stress point so that they don't break off. So that is what I'm doing in this layer. Now mind you, I don't know what happened, but I did not end up putting in the part where I put the activator. I put the activator after every third layer, at least, sometimes even after 2 layers. But I don't pass 3 layers of glue and acrylic powder without doing the activator. I don't show it here, but I'm telling you guys, After the third layer, I put the activator on, because if you don't, you're going to end up with really hard nails on the outside and really gooey, not fully dry nails on the inside. And that's how you get breakage. That's how they bend, and that's how they break. So the next layer I'm doing here, as you see, I go a little bit higher than where I first did the first bead, and I bring it all the way down to the free edge. So I'm working in small amounts. I do a little bead, then I do a bead with a little bit 3/4 down, and then I do the bead and bring it all the way down. It's only in the center. I don't want to put any on the sides yet, because I'm not trying to have very bulky sidewalls. I'm just trying to make sure most of the product goes in the center of my nail so that it holds a nice stress point. So that is what I do with all the nails. And this is where I will do the activator. This is the third layer, so I do the activator. I had to do it off of camera, I don't know why. Now I go a little bit higher, still not on the cuticle, and I'm so sorry about the frame. I know it went out of focus, so I do apologize for that. I did it super fast here so that you don't get dizzy and want to throw up. But I go a little bit higher, very, very close to the cuticle, but not yet super close, if that makes sense. And I bring it to the entire nail now. So it's closer to the cuticle, and I do the entire nail. I do the center first, then I do one side, and then I focus on the other side. And then if I need more, I will go back in. Then I go into the powder. Now, another thing I noticed too, the more you do dip, you get to know little tips and tricks. It depends how hard you go into your acrylic powder. So if you go really hard on your acrylic powder, remember, your glue is still wet. So that powder is going to end up being bulky and turn into a ball because of the pressure you're putting it into the dip. If you slide it really nicely or gently go on top of it, it would go as smooth as possible. But if you just dunk it in there really fast and hard, you'll end up getting very bulky nails. So you want to avoid that. Now I'm going to do the exact same step I did before. Okay, the same way. Close to the cuticle, do the rest of the nail, the sidewalls included. I just do that double because it just, for some reason, made my nails really nice. They look so much nicer that way. So I do the exact same step, and like I said before, this is because of the nail length I have on. But you can definitely do them way thinner if you do not want them to look like my nails end up looking like. So this is what I do, and then after this layer, I'm pretty sure I do the activator. Like I said, I didn't include that, but I do always do it after the third. Sometimes when I feel I should do it after the second, I will, but that will all depend on you and how you end up testing them out and seeing what works for you. And this is the activator. I finally got one little clip of me applying activator, and I really I am not very light with the activator. I want to make sure it gets soaked in there and it goes in between the layers so that the full nail hardens and crystallizes and it's dry and ready to go. If you don't do the activator in between all these layers you're doing, you're gonna have really gummy nails in between. It might be hardened on top, but if you were to break that nail or cut it, you will see that it's very gummy on the inside, and that is very common and easy breakage. So this is the outcome after I do that. So now I'm just showing you that I still need at least one layer close to the cuticle, and that is exactly what I'm doing here. So I do this one very, very close, like almost at the cuticle, and I bring it down. And that is what I will be doing to all the nails. Now I'm going to show you after I do that one, the outcome of it, and that's when you start figuring out if you like it, if you want a thicker apex or if you want it a lot thinner. Really your choice, but you can keep looking after every single layer. So I was satisfied and I just moved on to the next nails. Now you will always have at least one of those nails that are just not wanting to act up and get bulky or whatever the situation is, or is just a lot flatter than another one. It is totally fine to take an extra layer just on that nail or a couple nails. You don't have to do the same exact layers on all of them if you feel that one nail is a lot thinner looking or it doesn't have a strong apex. It's totally fine to take that extra layer on them, or if you see a dip, to go back and add any more layers if you think you need it. And after I am done, I go in with the activator again to top off everything. And like I said, I use the activator after every third layer. It's really your choice when you want to use it, but it does really help straighten up your nails. This is the final look. They are very bulky looking. They always end up looking like this on me. And I just go in with my file. I go in with my medium cuticle bit, and I file off the sides because it helps a lot. It helps me not have to sit there with my hand file and file a lot. I like my cuticle area very thin, so I go in and clean off the cuticle area. And I do this to all 5 nails. I just don't show everything on camera, or else this video would be super long. So I just clean the top off, I clean the side walls, and I also go in to shape off the C-curve because I want it to be a really nice strong C-curve. And then I will go in with my hand file and I will clean off the side walls and the free edges as well. And this is how they look after being filed and very gently buffed on top. I don't like to buff them too much or else they'll make them too slick, and I'm putting gel polish on top. And now I'm going to use the rose gold polish, which is the one that was calling my name. And I do that polish 2 layers on every single finger on this hand, and I also go in with the top coat. And this is how the nails turn out after being polished and dipped. Now, it's really your choice, like I said, how long or short you want to make these, how thick of a nail you want to make these. But dip nails are pretty awesome for those of you that want to save money and do them at home, as well as those that don't want that crazy heavyweight feeling of acrylic. I still do prefer gel polish and builder gel than dip and acrylic, but I still like the outcome of dip. It is not very hard, it is just time consuming, but the result is really nice. I do like their dip powders. They're super fine, so they work really well for dip as well as using them with the brush and monomer. So I really hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. Comment down below if you like this video, if you're going to try this, or if there's anything else you would like to see. Thank you guys so much.